Hey everyone, Ben from Living Survival, and today we're going to take a look at the PackRoll. So the PackRoll is simply just a different version of the original bug out roll. Different features, a little bit different material, but it rolls up the same way, it clips the same way. You can see here that it's rolled up, it's full of equipment. It always amazes me how much you can get in these rolls. We did review previously the original bug out roll here, so you can see this is how it looks when opened up. At the top you've got a few different see-through compartments, you've got a center admin there, and you've got a few different compartments that rip away on the bottom, which is not the case with the PackRoll. The PackRoll is sort of a more basic version, but for a lot of people it may be a better version, including myself. I really am liking the new PackRoll. It's a rainy day out here. You can see that it has a little bit different material to it. This is called sort of a Tearmaster vinyl, I believe. It is water resistant, so although not waterproof, you know, if you left it outside, it got wet, chances are the materials inside wouldn't really get wet, especially since you have the see-through zipped pockets as well. But again, it rolls up the same way. It does have a ripstop material on the inside, so it is very durable, even though it's not, you know, technically it's not the Cordura material that you get with the original bug out roll. But just the fact for me, since I use it as a car kit, having that water resistant material is a big plus. On the outside of the PackRoll here, you have the same high quality grab handle that you have on the original bug out roll. You've got the same high quality webbing here. You've got the same high quality clips on this as well. On the back here, you've got the same high quality D-rings that you have on the original. So other than the material, the outside of the roll and the way it functions is identical. Just like the bug out roll, the PackRoll is very simple to roll up, very simple to unroll here. You simply just unclip the two clips from the back. That releases your side panels here. Then we can go ahead and release the two front clips as well as the main clip for the top flap here, and then again it's just going to roll out the same exact way as the original bug out roll. Comparing the inside is where it starts to get a little bit different between the two rolls. Up top you have the loop there to hang a hook on. I use one of these hero clips, works really well to hang it from a tree or from a hook. You've got the same top three panels in each. They've got the cold crack 30 gauge see-through vinyl, which is great. The stuff holds up. It holds up to moisture really well. It holds up to even snow in cold conditions really well. So you have the three optical panels up top on both. You have the you have three below that. On the PackRoll, on the bug out roll, you have just a section of 4, and then you've got 2 compartments below the 6 up top on the PackRoll, and these all have the huge YKK zippers, really heavy duty zippers. So even though you can pack this thing full, the 30 gauge vinyl is going to be able to handle it, as well as the zippers. And you know, you can pack these things full, and you really, you know, on some packs you can put you'd zip this so hard that you'd end up bending the zipper. It's not going to be the case on these rolls. Very high quality materials, and it allows you to really be quite rough with it and stuff these things quite full. So on the original roll, you got an admin section which had these Velcro components that you could slide ammunition into, multi-tools, pens, of course. And then on the bottom you had these tearaway sections, and you could get you know, different configurations of that as well. You could get the 2 Cordura large pockets, you could get some of these optical pockets, but these would just tear away. So what's nice about that is if you had like a food compartment, for example, a food prep compartment, or you had maybe a tool compartment with a saw and a knife, or maybe a medical compartment, you could tear that part away. What I did when I had the original roll set up is I had sort of my shelter materials in one, where I could just tear that away, go set up a tent. You know, I had a mallet for pounding in steaks, I had my steaks, I had my tie outs and everything in one, so I could tear that section away, go over to where I was setting up my shelter, use that, and then bring it back to the roll later. You could also do that with an electronic section, so you could take the electronic section and tear it away, bring it into your tent with you, for example, and put the rest of the roll in the car overnight if you're car camping. So definitely some advantages there to the tearaway panels on the original roll, which you don't get on the PackRoll. So going back up top, you've got the 6 optical panels there, 3 on each zip, which these just zip open and then you can access them. And then below that, you've got a 4 section here. Below that, you've got another 2 section, and then below that, you've got the 3 huge sections, which are full length. Now you notice this is all optical panels. I like that because you can see all your materials on the inside, which is nice. So if it's hanging from a tree or hanging from the side of a shelter, you know, you can see what you have on the inside, and it also brings the cost down a little bit. This, you know, the see-through vinyl is a little bit less expensive than, of course, the Cordura, so a little bit more cost goes into making those Cordura pockets. So again, you're going to get a little bit of a price reduction on the PackRoll. You can check out the link below. So of course, everyone wants to know how I loaded it up. We can go back from the bottom to the top here. I've got a tool section here. I've got a silky saw. You can also find those on Nate's website. I've got a K-bar here. I believe it's the BK7. You can see how nicely those fit in there. And then again, with these optical panels, you're able to see what's in each compartment. I have a food compartment here. I've got a couple mountain houses here. And I've got these Tailwind Nutrition drinks here. So what these are is chocolate and vanilla drinks. These come in nice little pouches, so they work great for these little kits or bug out bags or get home bags. You just pour this into a container and then of course add water, and you've got a complete, you know, source of protein there with enough calories to keep you going. So those are great for kits. There will be a link below to those as well. I have an electronics section here, so I have my power film, my roll-up solar panel, which has the DC output on it as well, so I can power things like my handheld radio. And of course, it's got the USB out on it, so I can charge any USB devices in here. I just got some different cables and cords that I might use there. Again, more electronics up top here. I've got this Luminoodle light string, which you can set up at base camp. It's basically just a string of LED lights. Pretty cool there. I've got their little sparker flashlight. Then above that, I have my stove. So I have the little MSR stove with gas canister, and I've got one of these bear pots, which is really nice. It allows me to have a pot that I can set on the stove to cook a meal, so I can cook one of those mountain houses, for example. I've got a water filter, some water purification drops in there. I've got a lot of tinder here. This is the wax wood sticks. Those are also on the website. The link will be below for those as well. These work really good for kits. Got a little medical section here, one of a pack towel here, a little portable shelter, a little Mylar shelter, just some hygiene items. Usually I'll put a little toothbrush in here with some toothpaste. I took all that out to put into a different pack, but I'll be loading this back up just with those dollars, you know, those dollar items. You can find the little travel toiletries. Those work great for these top sections. Got another little section of fire making material with a lighter, a ferro rod, some stormproof matches. And then I've just got a container here, which again, I can use with the shakes. So I can fill this with water. It's a 1 liter pouch. I can fill that with water, put the shake in, shake it up, and have a complete meal that way. Then I've just got a fork and a spoon in there. And then again, on the top, I have a hero clip, which works great to hang this from a tree or hang it from a hook on a shelter. So, you know, you can get a lot of stuff. Again, it always amazes me how much stuff you can cram into one of these. And for me, it works great as a car kit bag. I go car camping, for example. I can pull certain items out of here, but I can just leave these items in the vehicle if I need them, sort of as an emergency kit. So you can do the same thing with both rolls, just a little bit different configuration on what you want for tearaway panels. Or if you want just the all see-through, you can go with the new PackRoll. So let me go ahead and roll this back up just to show you how easy it is to do. Again, all this equipment in here rolls up into a simple roll. You just start from the bottom here and just simply roll towards the top. Doesn't really matter how neat you keep it. The beauty of it is that this top section you can compress down once you get it clipped. So we're going to clip our top flap there. Very, very simple to do. Then we're going to clip both of our side flaps here. So one side flap there. You can hear that nice loud click. That always means it's usually a heavy duty buckle. Clip our other side in here. Make sure these are scrunched down nice and tight. Keep everything nice and organized, and we're going to flip it over and just strap our two flaps here. We can fold that section in. Strap that buckle. Grab our other one here. We'll just like that. You got all your gear ready to go in a nice heavy duty roll. You know, you can throw this thing in and out of the vehicle. You can throw it around on the floor. You know, it's gonna be able to take a lot of abuse. The dirt's not gonna hurt it, sand's not gonna hurt it. With this new water resistant version, you know, a little bit of water's not gonna hurt it. The options are pretty much endless for these rolls and what you could make out of them, what you could fill them with. You know, you could do complete food kits, you could do complete tool kits, complete you know, medical kits, or you can just use it for survival type items or emergency type items as I have it loaded up. No matter if you keep it in a vehicle, keep it in a boat, keep it strapped to a quad, keep it, you know, in an airplane, keep it in your closet, keep it under your bed. These rolls are going to have very, very helpful, handy equipment should you need it. So no matter if you go with the original bug out roll or the PackRoll, you're going to get a high quality product. It just depends on which configuration you like a little bit better. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. There will of course be links below to the Canadian Preparedness website where you guys can check out the original bug out roll and the PackRoll. There's several different colors to choose from and several different configurations that you can check out. So be sure to follow that link over there if you are interested. Otherwise, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you leave me a comment below and share this video to any friends or family who might be interested on your social media. And as always, if you haven't already done so, click that red subscribe button and that notification bell. That's one sweet boat.